We're looking at the craziest moments in this Chiefs-Bengals AFC Championship game, the second year in a row. This one was just as good as last year, and I cannot believe that Mahomes did this. This happened only 7 days ago when Mahomes got hurt, sprained his ankle against the Jags, and then he came back and played in this game, and now he played 7 days later in the AFC Championship against the Bengals and won. But he's playing on a bum ankle and won the AFC Championship. Like, he couldn't even walk after. It blows my mind that he still played in these games. This is Mahomes after the injury. He can't walk. He can't even hand the ball off. You tell me this man, he ran around the field against the Bengals. He ran for first downs. He dropped back, scrambled, and threw the ball off his back foot. He couldn't walk after. I'm just blown away. Like, what drugs did this man take? What did they pump him up? Like, he came back in this game, he couldn't even walk off the field. I'm in disbelief. If he beats the Eagles in the Super Bowl, it's all over. Like, one of the greatest of all time already, but that will just take him to another level. With a bum ankle, beating one of the best defenses in the NFL in the Super Bowl would be crazy. Mahomes in this game obviously wasn't 100%, but he tried to play like it. He ran for first downs. He drops back and planted his foot hard. Like, he must have been pumped full of drugs or just running off adrenaline or something, because you could tell at some points that his ankle was bothering him. And on this play, early in the game, the KC's up to a 3-0 lead. It's a play to Kelsey and then a pitch. But then Kelsey has a terrible pitch, and it almost ends in a turnover, which would have been huge. A turnover in the red zone in a game like this could have been a game changer, but instead Kansas City takes a 6-0 lead, but that could also have been a touchdown pitch. But he might have had a touchdown if Kelsey would have had a better pitch here, but only Andy Reid would draw something up like this and play this in the AFC Championship. What a play. This game was also filled with like big time plays, like big fourth down, going for it, game on the line. If you don't get this, a huge scoring opportunity is wasted. And watch Mahomes here scrambling around, throws end zone on 4th and 1, and finds Kelsey for the touchdown. One of the best duos of all time. Kansas City takes a 13-3 lead. What a play by Mahomes there. Also in this game, Joe Burrow was a jump ball double coverage machine. He just kept tossing it up to his guys, giving them a chance to make a play, and they did a lot of the time. And this play on 3rd and 6, Burrow tosses it up to Higgins, who comes down with it in double coverage for the touchdown to tie it up at 13 early in the 3rd quarter, and he's just calm about it. No biggie, just scored on double coverage. Then later in the 3rd quarter, game's tied up at 13. The Chiefs are in the red zone. 3rd and 10. Watch Mahomes in this play. He drops back and then he moves up in the pocket, and on the run, while moving up in the pocket, he fires end zone right before taking a hit and finds Valdez-Scantling for the touchdown to take the lead 20-13. What a throw by Mahomes. He just slung that in there. Turnovers are always a big deal, but they're even bigger in games like this. And on 1st and 10, the Bengals were stopped. The Chiefs got the ball back with the lead. Mahomes got sticky fingers on the screen, and he couldn't recover his fumble, and the Bengals took over the ball. I mean, this is a huge play. It's 1st and 10. They're past midfield. Kansas City likely extends their lead here and continues with their momentum, but no, they can't extend their lead. It's still a 1-score game, and now the Bengals have the ball again. This was a pretty weird play. You can watch Mahomes loses it pretty early in his throw. Don't really know what happened here. He lost it. Now this play right here, I think this is probably the play of the game. It's 4th and 6. The Bengals are down by 7, start of the 4th quarter, and they're going for it. And Joe Burrow just tosses it up in double coverage to Jamar Chase. He just throws it up. It's a jump ball for 4th and 6. And Jamar Chase comes down with it inside the 10-yard line. This was unbelievable. Just to toss it up on 4th and 6, and Jamar Chase comes down with it in double coverage. Like, unbelievable. And off that catch, Perrine punches in the touchdown to tie the game up at 20. And one of the big things about this game was that the Kansas City defense did really well at stopping Cincinnati's run. Joe Burrow was the lead rusher with 30 yards, and besides that, their team didn't have any rushing. Their rush game was one of the big reasons they beat the Bills, and the only rushing they had was Joe Mixon with 8 carries for only 19 yards, and Perrine with 5 carries for 22 yards. Just not a good outing for the Bengals rushing game. The Chiefs had a terrible rushing day as well, but I feel like the Bengals rushing game is more important in their scheme and what they do, I mean, you saw Joe Mixon destroy the Bills over 100 yards. He was one of the biggest reasons they won. The Bills just couldn't do anything about it. But neither team really had a rushing game, but I feel like that hurt the Bengals more than the Chiefs. But sadly for the Bengals, Joe Burrow's jump ball throw didn't work all game. I mean, it never can. It's impossible to work 100% of the time. It's a jump ball. And on 3rd and 3 with 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, a Kansas City defender tips it up on a deep pass that was targeted for T. Higgins. Now, was it the best idea for Joe Burrow to throw this ball? I don't know. It looks like he was pretty tightly covered. Also a lucky play for Kansas City to catch the tip and get that interception. Also, great tackle by T. Higgins there. That's one thing I noticed that Josh Allen and Joe Burrow do a lot, and I feel like it works more for Joe Burrow, but they like to both just toss it up deep. They like to toss the jump balls. I mean, I'll see Josh Allen do it on 1st and 10, 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, and then punt, which I enjoy that type of play. Sometimes it's just not the best idea. We also saw it not work out for Joe Burrow late in the second quarter on 3rd and 2. It's not as deep of a ball, but it's down the field, and it's kind of a jump ball. It's just extremely underthrown. Maybe not the best idea on 3rd and 2. And he was intercepted. He had 2 interceptions on this game, which is never good, but they weren't like terrible interceptions where they're in the end zone or way deep in their own territory, but this one wasn't the best throw. And we all know how this game ended. Mahomes on a bum ankle scrambles out of the pocket and picks up a 3rd down on 3rd and 4. Still just blowing my mind. I made a video on the end of this game if you want this more. That's just crazy game by Mahomes. He definitely outplayed Burrow. He had more passing yards, better completion percentage. Joe Burrow threw 2 interceptions and 1 touchdown, and Mahomes had no interceptions and 2 touchdowns. He definitely outplayed Burrow with a bum ankle, and he's going to his 3rd Super Bowl in the last 4 years. Go Chiefs. The wild card round, I got 5 out of the 6 games correct. In the divisional round, I got 3 out of the 4 games correct. And then in the AFC Championship and NFC Championship game, I predicted both these games correct. I'm picking the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. I feel like that'd be a pretty good record for the playoffs, especially if I get the Super Bowl pick right. Right now I'm 10-2. I'm hoping to go 11-2. I feel like that'd be a pretty good record, and that is going to be the end of this video. If you enjoyed my content, I would really appreciate if you could like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And once again, thanks for watching.